Hello and welcome back, everybody, to a brand new FTB Infinity 1.10.2 Alpha on FTB One. And no, it's still not available. Just saying, we're still in Alpha. But overall, the house build here is coming along pretty nicely. Overall, I think we've got, well, a couple walls anyways now. There's still more porch that needs to be done. But as you can see, surrounding the entire thing here, we do actually have walls. Look at that. Look at the walls. I know, it's crazy. So we are walled in and stuff, which means we're almost safe from any potential bad guys and whatnot. They can still obviously get in because I left myself ways in and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to sleep off the night anyways. But yeah, so we're back here, and I don't know, some people, didn't like the last video. It was long, I get that, but that's okay. What I've been working on is I've been gathering some resources and all that kind of stuff because I want to carry on and progress in immersive engineering. I've never actually done immersive engineering for everything, and I really want to. I want to give this a try because I just haven't done it. So I got a whole bunch of steel ready to go using the metallurgic infuser over here from Mechanism because it's way faster than a blast furnace. I don't care who you are. It's faster. So one of the big issues with Mechanism early on, and I'll say this flat out, is it's very expensive for what you get. I wouldn't recommend doing this. The only reason I'm doing it is because it's going to fit our steampunk style, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge and different for me. It's not going to be the same thing every single time, right? So that's kind of where I'm going with this and what I feel like doing. So in immersive engineering, there's lots of good tools, right? So the crusher is like a macerator that will crush down your ores and all that kind of stuff. They do have a metal press. This is exactly like a metal former from Industrial Craft. This guy right here does the same general thing. All right, so kind of get some of the fundamentals from that going. The big thing that I really want to get is an excavator. Yes, indeed. I really want to get an excavator up and running. Now, we obviously do not have enough power to accommodate this thing. So I think today our goal is to look into some of the immersive engineering stuff to get more power for our setup of an excavator. Now, what I want to do with the excavator is I actually want to have it down low in the world. You don't have to, but one of my goals is to use as many conveyor belts as possible. And they have these vertical conveyor belts and all that kind of stuff. And we can use the rubber recipe. I really want to try and use some conveyor belts, but equally I want to make them look good. All right, so I'm going to make them look good with chisel and bits. All right, because you know what? Let's quickly make one. Let's quickly make a conveyor belt so that I can demonstrate to you what I am talking about. All right, boom, some conveyor belts. Really game? There we go. Okay, so conveyor belts are awesome. You place them on the ground. As you can see, you can choose the direction and all that kind of stuff. Now, one of the things is this has always bothered me in the game. Yeah, floating conveyor belts. They are awesome. Don't get me wrong. They're pretty cool. But they don't do the job. Okay? And the reason I say that is, aesthetically speaking, they don't look good like this. So what we're going to do is I want to use conveyor belts as much as possible, but I also want them to look like they belong. So we're going to have to build supports and all that kind of stuff for our conveyor belts as we go along. Conveyor belts can move people, can move items, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of options there for us. But anyways, let's jump into it. And I want to make, first things first on our list, is a squeezer. Yeah. This is, I believe the recipe has changed from the previous versions. And there's a few different things here. But what this is going to do is this is going to squeeze out things to make plant oil. All right, so melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, industrial hemp seeds. All right, so lots of different options there. And, well, we have a decent amount of items around that we can use to do this. All right, now we might need to also get a farm going. I've kind of been looking through the different farms. There is the farming station from Ender.io. There's the forestry one. That might be our best bet. Getting the forestry one up and running. And basically using some fertilizer to run it. Or at least that's my plan. I don't think industrial craft fertilizer works. I don't think so. And sadly, like, you have to mine apatite. As far as I'm aware, anyways, unless there's another way around it. I can't remember. Is it compost? Is that what it is? I cannot recall. It might be compost. It might be compost. Anyways, I'll have to think about that a little bit more as we go along. But there's not too many farming options early on because things like progressive automation, which is a very good early one. What was that? Diamond helmet with probe. Oh, the one probe. These are nice. These are nice. Yeah, it's one of those things. So there's kind of a fine line with some of this stuff, and there's not too many early game farm options. You know, there's no Mine Factory Reloaded and all that kind of stuff. There's no Buildcraft, you name it, right? So lots of fun things there. Actually, is there Computer Craft? Oh wait, there's Open Computers. Maybe there's like a farmer. And like, oh, the other one, Steve's. There's no Steve's. So a lot of the early game options for farming are not really in the pack. So we're going to do this manual to start out with and progress along from there. I really wish Immersive Engineering had one, actually. That would be nice. Maybe they do, and I just don't know about it. Anyways, back on topic here. Let's get this squeezer up and running. So we need 6 steel scaffolding, 2 fluid pipes. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. 3 steel fences. Okay. So steel fence. Steel fence. Steel fence. Ingots, steel rod. Okay. Steel rod. Good. With the steel ingots. That's going to give us the steel fence. And we needed 6 of those, I think. If not, we're going to be going through steel something fierce. So, and there we go. Steel scaffolding, we needed 6 as well. So let's get a couple more steel rods here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's just do that and get a few because we're going to use them eventually. Okay, so we got scaffolding, we got fence. What was it as well? Tube or something like that? I don't think I've ever made one of those. Steel tube, fluid pump, blast furnace preheater, fluid pipe. All right. Let's just double check it. All right. So we need fluid pipe. Fluid pipe, wooden barrels, and a piston. All right. So fluid pipe. This stuff right here, which is iron plates. Okay. 6 iron plates for rolling, please. Thank you very much. That'll get going. I still have disabled the IC2 and the mechanism sounds, just because I don't like them. That's personal preference. Okay, we got that. We need a piston of sorts. Boom. And one of these. Excellent. All right. We are progressing. Not bad. Not bad at all. A couple quick notes. I have been having a little bit of a rough time myself lately, so things are going to be a little bit slower around here for a little bit until I figure some things out. Simple as that. We needed, what was the other thing? The barrels, right? Wooden barrel. Okay, wooden barrel. Let's look that guy up. Wooden barrel. from Immersive Engineering. So treated wood planks and treated wood slabs. Alright, I think I got some spares. Ooh, not too many though. And I need 4 of these, right? Yeah, I'm going to need to get a little bit more of that. No big deal. We'll get those going. Good. Get some more of this. Alright. I hope you guys could still have a good time and all that kind of stuff. That is my main goal of the channel, is to play, have fun, and a good time. Sometimes those things get forgotten though, and it's not something that's good. I don't want to forget those things. So I just want to double check. I do need 4 of them. I do. Okay, good. 4 wooden barrels. Excellent. Our plates should be done. Good. And let's get that going for our fluid pipes. All right. We are progressing. What else do we need? Redstone engineering block and Lite engineering block. All right. Let's take a look at these engineering blocks. Redstone engineering block is, I think, a new one. So 4 redstone, copper, and iron. Well, that's pretty easy. Excellent. And Lite engineering block. Ooh, this is a little bit harder. So we need these iron mechanical components. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make a couple anyways, right? And boom. That'll give us 4 of those. I think we have everything we need. Okay. Good. So, I guess we're at the point now of the build itself. And first of all, the block looks awesome, right? Am I not right on that? I think it looks really good. But anyways, so we need the steel scaffolding down at the bottom. And what's in the middle there? I'm not sure what's in the middle. What would that be? Is that 2 fluid pipes? I think that's 2 fluid pipes. Okay. So let's quickly... I'm so out of room in this little section. I think what we need to do is we need to actually build ourselves a factory. Maybe on a different hilltop and connect them together. That might be a good idea. But that's an idea for later because, yeah, time. Okay. So anyways, let's just build it right here. So we have our, you know what? Let's build it no, let's build it above ground, I guess. So we got this like that. Good. We get our fluid pipes in there. 1 and 2. Is that right? That doesn't look right. Why doesn't that look right? That doesn't look right. Why doesn't that look right? Do you have to place it a specific way? I hope not. Well, let's find out. Let's find out first, and we'll come back to it if it's a problem. Okay, so we have that like that. Good. The next level up is another light and redstone and the 4 barrels. All right, light, good. Redstone, good. And then the 4 barrels on the back. 4 wooden barrels. And I think that's going to be a problem. I think it's going to be a problem. There we go. I think it connected now. I think we're good. These fluid pipes are actually pretty cool. We'll have to use those as well. I think that they look pretty nice. And last but not least is the piston with the 3 steel fences around it. Okay. For this, we're probably better off going like so. And just doing one of these. Steel scaffolding, by the way, you can climb up. It's actually quite useful. No. Nope. You come out of here for a second. Place the piston properly. There we go. Much better. Oh man, this is a cool looking device, if I do say so myself. And it's a multi-block, which is pretty cool. All right, boom, boom, and boom. Okay. I think that's it, right? Really, Torch? Really? All right. Which one do I click on? There's always a block. Let's see. By use of a piston, the structure built is thrown and formed by using the engineer's hammer on the central wooden barrel from the side that has the engineering blocks. See? There's always a trick to it. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Okay, now we got a GUI. All right, so we can make some plant oil now. So for example, if we put these industrial hemp seeds in there, like so, it'll store them, but it's not doing anything yet, of course, because we don't have any power going to the system yet. So let's quickly get our little coil here and see if we can just kind of make it in one quick go. Ooh, that might be a bit of a situation. It might be blocked. Yeah. Cannot attach this wire here. Why not? Why can't I? Okay. Alright. You come with me for a second. Thank you. Let's do a quick little rewiring job to make this a little bit better, I guess. And we'll see. I might not be able to connect to it now because of this as well. But we'll find out very, very shortly. So if I go there to there. Oh, it does connect through the machine. Good job, me. Okay, and... Disconnect. Disconnect the linking. I used the wrong one. No, no. Link. Link. From there to there. Too far away. Okay. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's see if this works. Aha! You cannot attach it. Okay, so we need a relay, I think, for this. And that's one of the things I was talking to you guys about needing. So let's do an input like this. Will this work? Or are we still too far away? Connection is obstructed. Oh dear. Oh no. That's a problem. Okay, let's try again. I'm a little concerned about my wall. Oh man. Okay, let me fix this. Now, how cool is this? Oh, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Wow. All right. I was not anticipating that. I like it. I like it a lot. That is so awesome. I love it. Just the animation. That is great. Now, for the most part, as you can see, our power is drained out, which is a bit of a concern. Obviously, we are not generating enough power from our windmill to justify even this one machine, which is really concerning, but not too bad. It's just not going to do as good of a job at this point in time in getting us plant oil as it continues to process the RF. Now, I don't know. You know what? There's not too much for power generation in this pack. There's windmills and water mills. That's basically it until you get into things like the diesel generator. Now, there is also the thermal electric generator, which isn't all that expensive, but it's not the greatest. So, you know, it's kind of lacking in some of the power and whatnot in the world, too. Now, I want to take this guy over here and just give this a quick little try. So if we actually place this guy down here, and where did they go? Why don't I have them on me? Where is my stuff? Did I use them all? I must have used them all, didn't I? The connectors? Yeah, I did. Oh, wow. Okay. LV connector. LV connector. Beautiful. Hardened with that. Okay, clay. Ooh, clay. Man, there's not much. Oh, man. I don't have much clay. I really need a way to get clay. Badly. Yeah, I got nothing. Okay. How much is that going to give us? That's only going to give us 3. So I'm going to have to go and get some clay, I guess. I never thought I'd be lacking in the clay. So I'm going to need to go get some hardened clay. I don't know of a mesa anywhere near us, so we're going to have to go get some clay manually so that we can make another connector. Well. You get out of the base for a little bit, farming a little clay, and what do you come across? You see a village just out of range from what I've searched around here. And look at that. We have ourselves a village. Awesome. And it's very close indeed, which is great. This is awesome because, aha, beetroot. Yes. Beetroot, people. Beetroot. Brand new stuff added. This is the first time you're seeing it basically with modded Minecraft, and that is awesome. You got wheat, you got beetroot. What else we got in this village? We have this guy. Oh, he's like all suited up. He is looking dapper. Red Priest. Extra utilities too. Huh. You know what? This is actually, I think, one of the first villages I've seen in quite some time. For modded Minecraft, etc. Another Red Priest. Oh, we got bees. We got bees. Okay. Yeah, there's some things. There are some things here. This is not the right thing, but that's okay. This is like a joint house. Oh, check out that door. Oh, wow. There's that. We got a common drone. Okay. Oh, no beehives, though. Okay. But we do also have the escritor. I think that's correct. Balba wood. Oh, I like it. I like it. We do, however, I don't see a library or anything. I was kind of eyeing a library or a blacksmith to steal some of the books and whatnot. But I'm also very happy that we are out of range, because the fact that we're out of range means that this won't be overtaken by bad guys, which is great. So, very glad that we are just out of range of this place. But I'm also glad I found it. That is so cool, Mr. Chicken. Alright, after our little adventure, there we go. Some LV wire connectors. And I think that this is possible. Alright, so let's just try attaching this with this. Oh, you can't do that? Really? Well, fine then. Be that way. We will put it here. How does that make you feel? Do you feel better now? Huh? Do ya? Alright, so what I want to see is if this is going to actually improve our connection. I want to see if these still do convert power or not. So we're putting in the items, and yeah, sure enough, we are transferring power into this LV capacitor. So we are getting more power, and we can transfer from the RF to IF, etc., etc. So that is great information to have. Fantastic information to have, all things considered. So we can definitely use that to our potential advantage as we go. It would kind of be a fun or unique challenge to just use immersive engineering, and I do plan on using mostly immersive engineering for our build and all that kind of stuff. But these furnace generators are actually quite good, because you can get the Mark II here, which is pretty sweet. I don't have Dragon's Breath, though. That's for sure. Don't even know how to get that from Simple Generator. There's no JEI for it, which is kind of annoying. But that should at least boost our power a little bit. Little teensy-weensy bit. And we are generating some plant oil now, which is beautiful. Love it. Now, this is step one. Step two for this guy is we need to get a fermentor right beside it. And that is going to be another set of pretty much everything. But we are going to need a few additional things. Iron sheet metal and 4 cauldrons. So the cauldrons we should be able to get quite easily. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A lot of iron though, right? I mean, 4 times whatever that is, 7? 28? Is that right? Did I just math really badly? I might have just mathed very poorly. It's fine. It's getting late. My wife was sick. It's not a big deal. I've been distracted. All right? We'll leave it at that. Seared furnace controller. There's a seared furnace? Well, that's news to me. Anyways, where are we at here? So we got the cauldrons. We need some iron sheet metal, if I'm not mistaken, right there, which is 4 iron plates for 4. And we need 4. All right, that's easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good and good. Now, we could just use the engineer's hammer here as well. That is a thing. Very popular. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to worry about that right now. So we're going to leave that where it is. Okay. Outside of that, let's see. What else can we look at doing here? We have that. Okay. I think we could start actually making our fermenter. Right? And from the looks of it, it's the same lower half as the plant, the industrial squeezer over here. Now, I'm pretty much out of room. I'm squeezing these things in at this point in time because we're not in a position to move yet, and we really need to get this stuff done. All right? I want to progress along, and I want to get myself a beautiful... Oh, does that connect to that? Interesting. Wonder if you could use that. Anyways, but I want to progress along and get things going here. All right, so let's get things moving along. That is my main goal here today, and progressing in immersive engineering. All right, so that's that step. Then we got the redstone and the light, just like before. Okay, boom and boom. And then we got the 4 cauldrons instead of the 4 tanks over here. Good. And last but not least, the top is 4 of these guys like so. And I'm assuming, just off the top of my head, that it's the same connection point. Ah, I love it when they do things the same like that. It's beautiful. All right, now this guy here is a fermenter. And the fermenter takes... a couple other things, but kind of similar stuff. Melon, sugarcane, apples, or potatoes. Potatoes are probably going to be the thing to produce some ethanol. All right. Now, I don't really have potatoes. We have not really been growing our potatoes at all. Pumpkins don't work, so we're kind of restricted on this one a little bit at the moment. Now, I do have some potatoes, so... I think now is a good time for us to convert some of this over to potatoes because we're going to need some of them hands down. All right. So that'll give us some potatoes. Definitely not enough. Definitely not enough potatoes. Not in the slightest. Yeah, that's a bit of a situation. We need that stuff badly. We do have some sugarcane, though. We do have sugarcane downstairs. So I'm going to go quickly grab some sugarcane, and we'll get that guy going as well. Then that's going to give us our 2 fluids. Okay. Now, we're running into huge issues here at the moment with space, right? I mean, I've just condensed this all down. It's not conducive to... anything at the moment. It looks terrible. It feels terrible. It's all the terrible. All right. I do want to try these fluid pipes out, though. So we're going to connect those up. And I'm actually going to make a few more of those. There's 6 iron, which isn't the worst, all things considered, but it's definitely not the best. And I do find and consider immersive engineering to be one of the more expensive mods while going here. So that is definitely a thing. So anyways, I'm going to go get that sugarcane and we can at least start to get some ethanol. All right, so note to self, place these below the output or the power source because connecting to these, not that great. Or the power source needs to be behind, one of the two. Because, yeah, it's a little difficult getting things in there. Now, as you can see, I put in the 32 sugarcane that I farmed up. That guy's fully powered up, and we do have some ethanol. And we are pretty much 100% full on plant oil, which is pretty darn awesome. If I do say so myself, I am quite happy and pleased by this. We can quickly make ourselves some more of those fluid pipes just to give these a try. I've never used them before. Let's Let's try them out. Actually, that's probably bad. I don't know if we want those connecting or not. But anyways, I'm going to clear out a little bit more space. The next item that we're going to need is the refinery. This guy right here. And it's going to require quite a bit more than what we have, and I'm going to need to get all of this stuff prepared. So we're going to need some more steel scaffolding. We're going to need some more of the iron sheet metal, which is 4 for 4. And we need how much? 16. So we need 16 in here. Okay. Good. Okay, we'll get those forming up. We have the fluid pipes that it requires. What else are we missing? We need the redstone engineering block, light engineering block, heavy engineering block, and 8 steel scaffolding. Okay. I'm going to get all of these things together, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so a little bit of a snag on the heavy engineering block here. We do require electrum. Now, electrum we can make with some gold dust and silver dust. So it's not really a huge hurdle or anything like that, but definitely something that we haven't come across so far. Now, one quick note here. So if we take out our auto upgrade, we should be able to macerate down the silver. Good. And then we should be able to macerate down a gold ingot as well. And that should solve the problem there, I think. For the most part, right? So that should give us, oh, that gives us crushed silver. I don't know if that's going to work. Ooh. I actually do not know if that works. Let's find out. It's not looking very good. Silver dust. Okay, so we do have to smelt it up first. Okay, so we have to smelt it, and then we have to grind down a silver ingot. There we go. So a little bit of an extra step there to get the electrum, but that should give us the electrum grit, which then should allow us to, or the electrum blend, whichever you prefer, and that should allow us to progress along in here. There we go. Silver and gold will give us electrum. Beautiful. We'll cook that up. I think we needed the bar. We did. Excellent. The other way that you could do it is you could do it in the smeltery as well. That is definitely a thing that works. But anyways, there we go. 1, 2 heavy engineering. Good. And we should have all of the iron sheet metal that we require. We have everything. We're good to go. We are good to go to build the refinery. So, let's see. We are going to pause. Let me get back down to it here. Okay, down to the bottom. So we got the scaffolding with a... Really? Just stop. Just stop. Okay, fine. Scaffolding, light on the left, and it looked like fluid pipes down the middle. Oh my lord, it started going again, didn't it? Alright, so we got to move a little bit more room here. I'm going to put this thing in motion, and we'll see the refinery when we get back. Alright, so I removed the smeltery just for right now, and we got this guy pretty much set up here. So, let's form it. Beautiful. And, oh, are we already... Is that where we needed that to be? Oh, that might have been right. Okay. So, let's see now. We need to get stuff from here, right? Right? Is that correct? And where do we get the fluid out from? It should be right here, right? Like, that should just work? No? Is that working? It's not pulling out the plant oil. Why is it not pulling out the plant oil? You know why? Because that's not where we need to put it. And that's a big time problem, because that means this is all one too close. And it's backwards. So, yeah. Yeah, so luckily it's not too bad to switch around because it is the exact same on both sides for the most part, except for a few little minor details. So let's quickly swap it around. I wasn't sure which way it was going to go, so this is good information. So if we're looking at it like that, we need this. We're getting there. We're getting there. So that'll come out, and then the other side as well. So the heavy engineering bricks are going to be your output for this refinery, which is very good to know. And for a lot of you, you probably feel the exact same way, that it's very good to know. So that should do it. We'll give that a smack. Beautiful. So there's our output. Good. Now what we should be able to do is connect. Oh man, this is just a mess at the moment. Can you okay, good. You can disable these. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm glad. I'm happy. Happy enough for now. Okay, that will go all the way over and in to here. I hope this is the right side. I'm sure I got these all backwards, and it's just going to be a disaster, and I'm going to look like a fool doing these things for the first time. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's put away some of our resources. We are going to need a few more of those connectors as well. So let's get those started to be smelted up. We are going to need 3 copper for that to work. Good. This will be processing. Our processing times and whatnot are pretty slow right now. That's one of the main things at the moment. But hopefully that'll improve soon. Hopefully. Hoping. Okay, let's remove this row of wheat as well. Good, and start planting potatoes there. Looks like we're switching from toast to potatoes, doesn't it? Alright, one more there. Let's get our hardened. We'll get some more of the connectors. And we're also going to need more LV wire, too. And then we'll have to probably progress from there. So we need to get some copper plates. And we're going to need 4 copper plates, right? Okay. 4 copper. Luckily, I went and mined a lot of copper. I did some due diligence there. So, let's make sure that this works first. Alright? So, boom. That is a problem. That is a big time problem. Yeah, they're chiseling bits. Perfect. Did it work? Yes, we are getting the plant oil into the refinery. Very good, very good. Then this guy is going to do the same thing. Boom. And that should be giving us the ethanol. Awesome. So we have plant oil, we have ethanol, and that's going to produce us some biodiesel. I think that's right. Is it diesel? Either way. It's going to produce us things either way. These fluid pipes are kind of cool, too. They're kind of got that retro vibe to them. I love it. The steampunk style. Yeah, maybe we could even use some of these for decoration. They seem pretty cool. I like it. I like it quite a bit. All right. So we have that. We have that. Obviously, we don't have very much ethanol at this point in time, which is a bit of a concern. I'm not going to lie. But we should be able to fix that problem as we progress along here. I don't think wheat... you know what? Let's try beetroot in there. Let's see if it works. Maybe the book just hasn't been updated. No, can't do beetroot. Okay, good to know. I don't think the book is wrong at this point in time. All right. Things are looking pretty good, though. These pumpkins, I'm actually going to turn into pumpkin seeds. That gives us 2 stacks, which is going to allow us to get more plant oil, which is going to be very beneficial. Very good, very good. Our power is just draining out. Something fierce. No, it's not too bad, but that's full, so we've got a decent amount of power backed up, which is good. Obviously, these cables cannot carry enough power to keep this bar full, so we may need to upgrade our cabling sooner rather than I thought. Sooner rather than later, like I thought. So let's do that. We'll get those copper wires. Good. And is it around a stick of any type? A stick. I don't have any sticks. All right. Boom. Get some sticks. Good. Let's get ourselves the LV wire. So I'm assuming, just off the top of my head, that this guy is going to also have problems when it comes to producing with the power and all that kind of stuff. Where do you tap in? Is it right here? Is that honestly where you tap in here? Okay. Do that. Output. Connect. All right. We have wires. We are connected by theory. This guy should be making us some biodiesel. That's pretty awesome. I'm very, very happy about this. Now, the biodiesel in general is a very good resource that you can use. Biodiesel is great. You can use it in a lot of different and cool things, especially fluid tanks. Very important that you can use it in the fluid tanks. No, but it is going to allow us to get ourselves a couple of different things. And one of those things could be the diesel generator, which runs off biodiesel and other types of combustible fuel. It is a little expensive, though. Not too bad. Actually, you know what? We probably have almost everything that we're going to need for it anyways. So maybe we'll look to just run a diesel generator right away. Because that's going to give us 4096 flux per tick, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. That is one thing that you can use biodiesel for. There's a few other things. One of them is we can also use it for the engineer's toolbox and the mining drill, which I'm going to be definitely interested in getting some upgraded tools. I kind of want to avoid the Tinker's stuff for some reason. I'm not feeling the Tinker's. So we're probably going to deviate from that and proceed along other things. So that is going to be it for me from this episode. I hope you guys liked it. We did a decent amount. Again, I apologize. I'm going through some things personally. Maybe even depression. I have an appointment booked with the doctor. We're going to look into it, stuff like that. I know that card gets played a lot, and I definitely don't want to make jokes about it because it's a serious thing. So we'll see what happens from there. I don't want to get too worked up or crazy about anything. But for right now, that's currently what's going on here. Thank you all so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and have a good one.